Yo, we got to talk about this, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So CJ So Cool just dropped a video on his channel after like 4 months. But before we get into that, man, let's talk about this Lamborghini Urus, man. As you guys can see right here, the blue Urus, right, with the plates CJ Lamb. I've been wondering whatever happened to the Lamborghini Urus, because you don't see it in a lot of his recent videos before he took off for like 4 months. And there's no mention of it on his Instagram. So I found the car for sale. I showed you guys right at the beginning, right? The plates on the car are CJ Lamb. Then I looked up the plates, got the VIN number, searched the VIN number. I found multiple listings. I guess this car was bouncing around from dealer to dealer. And this is the same car, right? The same Urus that was white. Then I guess he painted it, or no, he wrapped it black, right? That's all he did. He changed the wrap. So it went from white. I think white is the original color. Then it went to black, and now it's blue. And now it's for sale, man. That is crazy. CJ So Cool has practically got rid of all the exotic cars on his channel, basically from the garage, right? He had the Huracan. He had a McLaren. He had an Aventador. Then the last one was the Urus, right? We seen the Urus on the channel with his last X or whatever. And now there's no Urus. There's no more exotic cars on CJ So Cool's channel, man. This is crazy. So now he dropped this video. All right. And I seen all like I checked out some of the comments, all the feedback. Some people are saying it's like an apology video. I don't know, man. But let's get into this.
So if you decide to stay and watch this entire video, then you will see what I did with my time, what I was thinking the whole time, and what I plan to do with my life and my channel moving forward. Everybody already know, for the most part, that everything that I'm about to tell you is going to be truth. I don't have any reason to lie. I've already exposed myself, something that most creators tend to just avoid. And it makes sense when you start doing social media and you become good at it and you gain fans and subscribers and support.
So first off, I don't know what's going on with the background. It's like kind of glitching. It could be the editing. Looks like it wasn't really like edited up to like CJ So Cool quality standards, man. It seems like the editing is just kind of sloppy, if you ask me, right? From my opinion, right? To me, it looks kind of sloppy, the editing, the background. Like, I thought he lived in a mansion, right? I thought he had his own office or studio or something like that. So why in the kitchen, though?
It's kind of hard to tell those same people that you're just like them. And I guess that's kind of why the Bible always told us not to idolize people or things, because at the end of the day, we're all equal. And it doesn't matter how many followers you have, how many dollars you have in the bank account, what clothes you wear, what car you drive, what neighborhood you live in. None of that really matters, because what I've been realizing over these last 4 months is that all of us are the same. I mean, all of us. To the smallest person watching this video, you and I are still equal at the end of the day, because we do a lot of the same things. When we rich, right? For instance.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, man. Like, and this is, like, I just don't understand. Like, I get it, right? I get what he's trying to do, right? But I get it, but I don't get it, right? Because it's like, it's a bunch of these different YouTubers. Once they were all the way up, right? Once upon a time, they were all the way up. And then when they come falling down, now they want to talk about religion and God. And you see this with COREYSSG, right? But we know COREYSSG is fake, right? Like, he does this from time to time, right? But it seems like more recently he's been more consistent with it and trying to talk about God this and God that, right? It's like, and then you see him hanging out with OnlyFans girls. Then he's at the club. Then he's back at the church, back at the club. It's like, y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all really got to stop this. Like, taking advantage of people and trying to use certain, like, categories to persuade people to kind of go back into, like, y'all got to really stop this. And it's like, it's just crazy to me that it only happens when they fall down. Like, when you were all the way up there, y'all weren't talking about it. Same thing, like if you look at CJ on 32s, right? He ain't talking about God and religion. He got like 3, 4, 5, 6 baby mamas, right? He's in the clubs, and when he goes to Texas, he ain't going to be preaching about God and religion, right? But as soon as they go broke or they fall off, down they want to talk about health, religion, God. Like you see Stunner Reese now, right? Trying to talk about health and nutrition and diet. But when he was all the way up doing car show after car show after car show, never seen him drop a video talking about nutrition and taking care of yourself and all that. Like, it's a trend, man. You guys notice the pattern? It's like it happens example after example after example, channel after channel after channel. They do the exact same bullshit when they fall down. You see Organic now. Once upon a time, he was at the Malibu mansion with 6 supercars. Now he want to preach about, oh, go get that, what's that new supplement he got going on, right? This, I forget the crap. It's kind of like kimchi or something like that. It's not kimchi, but it's something like that.
And notice I say we because we're all rich. It's just a mental thing. We just got to figure out how to grasp. But when people are rich, everything is good. I mean, there's very little problems that money can't fix. And when those same people hit rock bottom, they find themselves in a position of not wanting to live or not believing in themselves, right? They don't have the same confidence, which means what? That money is very important. And of course, you don't need CJ So Cool to tell you that money is important. We all know that money is important, right? I don't need to break down what money does for us as a people. For those of you that don't know, yes, we need money to survive, to eat, to live, to thrive. We need money, all right? I'm not saying that people without money can't live, enjoy life, and love people and have love shown towards them. But of course, everything is better when you have money. When I have money specifically, I like to brag. I like to flex. I like to show off. And I'm not going to sit here and say that's a bad thing to do or that's a good thing to do. But what I have learned is that it hurts more when you're the type of person that flexes and brags and feels like you're untouchable or unstoppable just because you have something that others don't.
But ain't that what you're doing right now? Ain't this a flex? You showing off your big kitchen, right? That's still flexing. That's still showing off. I can tell you probably like 90% of the people watching his channel don't have a kitchen that size. 90%. Maybe even more than that, maybe 99%, do not have a kitchen the size of the kitchen that CJ So Cool is standing in. All right, so it's like he's preaching, but is it like I want to believe you, and we've seen this happen over and over and over again in the past, where things are great, then things go back, right? And then he comes out with a very similar kind of video like this. And like I said, we've seen this from other guys, right? The same guys that hang around, they used to hang out together, right? We've seen COREYSSG with CJ on 32s and CJ So Cool. And now he living at mommy and daddy's house, right? Well, now he's taking advantage of the girl, right? The flight attendant, that girl that he keeps walking with, that flight attendant that lives off the airlines, right? And he just bounces around with her. But he'll sit here and preach, and it's like, what does this mean? Like, y'all got to stop really preaching and lead by some kind of example. Like, talk is cheap now. All this talking is really, really cheap. We got to see some examples. How about y'all lead with some kind of action? We don't want you guys sitting on video preaching all this BS. This is all BS at the end of the day. Like, I feel like I'm watching the same thing COREYSSG did right after the kidnapping case. He literally made one of these, like, he made a whole series, right? You guys remember he made a whole TikTok series about this.
I've learned because I've been good. Before YouTube, I was good. I had a nice job. I had a nice car. I had everything that I thought I needed. I already had it all. And then at one point in my life, I lost it all. And in that time of losing it all, it took me like 9 months to recover, right? Which is a long time. That's a very long time. Some people, they go way longer without recovery. But in that 9 months, a lot happened that I wish didn't happen, right? Because I didn't have the money, the means to fix those issues that were happening. Eventually, I overcame those problems, and I found money again. Money found me again. And I was back up. I was back flexing. I was back, doing what it was that I did before I fell off. Then I found YouTube. YouTube was a whole nother level of success for me. I mean, I can't name one person in my city that I grew up with that's immense the success that YouTube has given me. When I met YouTube and YouTube met my bank account, things was great. And I became an even bigger version of myself than I thought I could ever become. Flexing and stunting. And I mean, I've always done good things. I don't want to make it seem like I was the devil because I'm not. And I wasn't, and I would never will be. Having that money, I mean, besides the fact that I was giving a lot of money away, donating a lot of money, helping friends and family members, and just thinking I was doing the right thing, I began to spend a lot of unnecessary money on myself. And I can now say that was crazy, man. Like, how come when I first started doing good on YouTube, my brain didn't guide me to the things that MrBeast does, for instance? Let's just keep it simple. He feeds thousands of people. He gives thousands of people resources that they didn't have the abilities to get, right?
See, this is like, man, it's just all talking. This is all talking. Like, see, when you watch a MrBeast video, right? Like, if he was gonna really come back 4 months later and really want to be about what he's saying, right? Then he could have done a MrBeast type video where he says, I'm going to go ahead and feed 200 people today, right? I'm going to take some money out of my pocket and feed 200 people, just like a MrBeast video. Like, MrBeast does not make a video and just talk and ramble for like 10 minutes and then show you 2 minutes of actual him proving whatever he's talking about. Like, that's all this is nothing more than a COREYSSG kind of video. Like, all y'all do is just sit on here and talk and make us listen to what sounds good. Because don't get me wrong, what he's saying is good. It sounds good. But there's no action behind it. It's meaningless. It's just words. Next week, 2 weeks from now, he might be up again. His channel might start boosting up with views, which I don't think it will, but it might, right? And then this conversation will be just washed down the drain. And then 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now, we'll be back again with another video kind of like this one. So if the whole purpose of this is I want to change, I don't want to be the same person I was before, why did you not come back with the change? Why do we need to listen to you talk about the past and the ups and downs? We already know this stuff. Come back with the change, right? Like, you want to compare it to MrBeast. MrBeast does not make a video just talking and rambling on about some bullshit. He actually leads with action. He leads by an example.
Why I didn't do that? And I'm not saying that I didn't reach out to the community and do my part. I did do things on camera and off camera. I've done giveaways. I've helped the homeless people. I've done what I thought was right. I never got to the point where I was doing it for a living, is what I'm trying to say. And doing the right thing for a living is what I think now, what I've learned, is the ultimate win. It's the only thing that really matters in life. Did you live the right way? And for those of you that don't know, what I'm saying is, it's not a crime to spend your own money on yourself. It's not a crime to have fun and find entertainment. But just because it's not a crime doesn't mean that it's right. The way that we as a people have been taught, we think that just because it doesn't end up in jail, then it's not a bad thing to do. But that's not true. Because when Jesus decided to come down on earth and play the same game that we all have to play, he didn't change the rules. He literally played on the hardest difficulty possible, and he was able to pass, literally win, beat the whole game. That's not to take away from anything that we got going on down here, because there's a lot of people down here that are saints. If Jesus could come down here and play the same game with all the same temptation and sin, and I'm not gonna say the technology was the same, but clearly they...
Bro, like, it's just like, it's just the COREYSSG copy and paste blueprint. Like, once they go up and they fall down, they want to preach, right? But here's the thing: how can you preach and your girlfriend is an OnlyFans, doing OnlyFans and doing all, like, it's not making sense, man. None of this shit is making sense. Like, we really got to stop with all this preaching and talking and all this verbal diarrhea with shit that sounds good, makes us feel good, and pretends like we're really changing and we're really trying to improve. Like, all this stuff has got to stop. Like, we've been seeing this over and over and over, example after example after example of people basically up at one point, then they crash all the way down to the bottom, and now they want to talk and preach about something that makes you guys feel good, right? Makes you want to be positive. But none of it is actually real. There's nothing. Where's the action behind this? And you sitting here preaching about, well, Jesus did this and that, and you with your girl does OnlyFans. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, come on, man. Like, it's not making sense. This is not You can't sit there and preach and then your lifestyle is the complete opposite of what you're preaching. You're just doing the exact same thing that COREYSSG is doing now. Preaching about this and that, and then he's hanging around with half-naked girls, going to clubs, drinking. Then he goes to church and start crying. It's like, y'all really got to stop. This is like sophisticated brainwashing at its finest. It's so sophisticated. Like, had he come back and actually led with an example, like just started off like a MrBeast style video, then it might have been more believable. But this is just like, it's just verbal diarrhea now. This is all verbal, just, I guess, a make you feel good type of video, if you get what I'm saying, right? It's just like, come on, man.
Cell phones, but I mean, he lived right. And because he lived right, he is one of the only people that we know of that is going to heaven, right? And at the end of the day, everyone wants to go to heaven. Some of you may not believe in heaven, some of you might believe in heaven, but I believe in it. I was raised to believe in it, and I don't know how not to believe in something I was taught to believe in. What I'm trying to say is, maybe God stripped me of my whatever it was that I had that I no longer have because I wasn't doing right with it. Maybe it did last a while. I had money for a decade plus. A decade is a long time for anything. Some of you guys been in a relationship for 10 years. You can tell the truth in the conversation. We're all here reading it. It's a long time. And 10 years of anything, good or bad,